Hi everybody, I'm Mahin, and this is your Saturday Strength for the Daily Bellydance Quickies. Today we're going to be doing some ab strengthening. We're going to be working on both the rectus abdominis and the oblique muscles with variations on the same position. So for this one, we're going to start out in what's called boat pose for yoga. So we're going to be balanced basically on our bottom and our tailbone, and you're going to have your feet out here. We're going to take the arms out, and what we're going to do is we're going to lean back, engaging with our abdomen. Now it's important that all the way through this sequence, whether we're doing the straight one or the twisting one, that it's important that your strength is coming from here and that you're not engaging your back to hold you, because that is going to strain your muscles and it's not going to strengthen your abdomen at the very least, and it's going to hurt your back at the most. So when your ab muscles start to give way and you start to feel it in your back, that's the time to either power back up here and remember where you're supposed to be working, or if you can't and you're really fatigued, it's time to just stop because it means you've hit your limit. So please keep that in mind as we're doing these. Okay, so back onto our tailbone, and we're going to come here. We're going to take our back relatively straight here. We're going to lean back and we're going to pick our legs up. So we're going to kind of make a straight line like the top of a boat between our shins and our arms. Now from here, what we're going to do to engage the rectus abdominis muscles, we're going to go ahead and come down and come back up. And come down, extend the legs somewhat, and come back up. And you do have to keep your balance, and you also have to do it in a slow and controlled fashion. Now, and up, you can do them a little bit shallow, you can do them deeper, back up. Okay, so there's the first one. So when it says you're doing that, you have to remember, work here, not here. So for the second one, we're going to use that same position, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving our legs, and we're also going to tilt ourselves a little bit onto one hip. So this is going to put some more work onto the obliques on one side at a time. I particularly like ab exercises where we are stabilizing our core against the movement of our legs, because this is a lot of times how we are using that strength when we're dancing. So for this one, back in the same position, I'm going to go ahead and twist myself slightly here, so hopefully you can see how I'm leaning on my hip. All right, so here, I'm going to come back in this position here. I'm going to come back and lift those legs up. So here's my basic position. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of roll to one hip right here. And I'm on basically my right butt cheek. And from here, I'm going to take my legs in and out slowly, making sure I'm engaged right here, making sure it's not my back. And then I'm going to come back up. You could do a set of the ones in the middle if you liked here. And now I'm going to go ahead and roll myself over to the other leg. Over here. Try and keep my upper body fairly still. And come back. Okay. So there you have two different ab exercises. And you can, of course, work those in. Maybe do a set of 8 or so in the middle, go to the side. Set of 8 alternating legs, back to the middle, to the side, and come back, and you have a good little ab workout there for you. Remember what I said, very important. Remember to stay powered up here. This is not an exercise for your back. You will get some secondary work in stabilizing you with this, not where the main work comes from, because that will be a good way to strain your back, and that's not something we want to do. Okay, so let's see, just a couple days, 1 week. This time next week, I will be on the road. I will be in Flagstaff teaching the first workshop on the road trip tour. So coming your way really, really soon if you're in the Southwest, and if you're on the East Coast, I will be in upstate New York on August 2nd and 3rd with a whole weekend of workshops in Rome, New York. And I will also be in Philadelphia on August 9th. And of course I'll be at the Las Vegas Bellydance Intensive in the first weekend of September. So lots of things coming up. I hope to see you all out there soon. Bye. Go do your ab work now.